Oops. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Matthew Jacobs here with the Professional Storm Responders. Just wanted to come on. We're testing some new products out with our live stream. There is a little bit of active weather currently going on in Florida as well as California. We'll start out here in Florida. For those of you who have been tuned in to YouTube, you've seen our radar for a while now. But tornado warning did just go off the board.
No sound.
And if you are just now tuning in on Facebook, you'll see that there is a severe thunderstorm warning currently in Florida. It's near, give me 1 second here, the Osceola National Forest. And we'll scroll out here real quick and we'll go over here to California. We'll kind of zoom in over in this general area where the flash flood watch is currently in effect, and there's a system just off the coast right now starting to make landfall that is dumping torrential rainfall right along the coast from Santa Rosa all the way down to just north of Santa Barbara. And that's what's causing this flooding currently in California. Could be an actual pretty major event unfolding here as far as flooding is concerned. For those of you who don't know, California has well above the average rainfall so far this year, and or precipitation for this time of year, and so it has caused several issues as far as flooding across the large majority of Southern California. So that's going on. And then once again, one severe thunderstorm warning. Most of these severe thunderstorm warnings are going to be tagged tornado possible. We did have a tornado watch out until 2 p.m. for parts way south of here. So does kind of look like storms did initiate way further north than what they were expecting. It was around Miami up through Port St. Lucie. That has since expired, and now we're just kind of keeping an eye on what is left here. As you can see around Tallahassee and into that Alabama, Florida, and Georgia state line, that tri-state area there. A couple of special weather statements in effect. And then once again, this severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag. 3/4 inch hail also included in that thunderstorm. As you can see, we've incorporated a scrolling marquee at the bottom of our live stream now, so we'll try to keep that as current and up to date as possible with all the warnings. Sometimes it's a little hard for us to shout out all the warnings at once, so at least if you get a number of warnings at the bottom, we'll eventually get to them, but at least you guys will be aware of the number, and we'll do our best to, at the bottom, also keep you aware of where that is taking place at as well. So that is currently, once again, the situation unfolding across the United States at this time. We're not going to spend too much time on here. Like I said, just wanted to come on and kind of show you some new stuff. And we also have a Meet the Team page. As you can see, Albert Dennis, myself, Rachel Jacobs, Mike Haskins, and Jeff Schultz, the professional storm responders. And we have all of our buttons at the bottom. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or X, or whatever it's called now, and TikTok. So, and we went over this in a video a couple days ago, but I'll reiterate this. The reason we tell you to follow us on all forms of social media, we use each form of social media for different types of content. For TikTok, obviously, it's going to be more entertainment, more high impact, lightning shots, stuff like that. Something to grab your attention because that's what TikTok's about. On X, we use more for getting warnings out. Facebook, we do a lot of educational stuff on Facebook. We do a lot of Q&As on Facebook. And then as far as YouTube is concerned, most of the videos for our severe weather days go on YouTube. So that is kind of why we encourage you to follow us on all forms of social media. Rachel has been, I know, posting a lot more stuff here on Facebook recently. I know she posted something about, was it a tornado that happened today in the state of Ohio?
In 1842.
In 1842. And then weekly forecast, stuff like that. Once again, we're not doing it for a certain city. It's going to be a generalized forecast based on the radar site nearest your location. We are willing to do more localized forecasts. Just reach out to us and we can incorporate that. Also, with the severe weather season around the corner, we are looking to get into more events. So if you have a fair, a festival, a parade, anything that you guys would like to see us in. Last year we were at Hamvention again for the second time. We were in the Peony Festival. We did a couple other giveaways and stuff like that. So this is the time of year where this starts ramping up and we really look to get involved, because springtime through summer is when a lot of these fairs and festivals are going on. So if there's anything you guys could think of that we could be a part of or you'd like to see us be a part of, feel free to please reach out to us and let us know. We're also looking to get into more educational things. So if we could get into STEM schools or STEM programs, also looking into, getting into schools and seeing stuff from schools and stuff like that, or presentations in schools and stuff like that. That's kind of what we're looking to get into. So if you know anybody or anywhere that you could get us involved in, please let us know, because weather education, one, it is a form of science, and two, a big thing that we want to do is turn that fear of weather into knowledge. And the more knowledge you have, one, you'll have a better plan in place for severe weather days. Two, it'll lead to better safety. And three, you'll also be able to teach other people how to be safe and prepared on severe weather days as well. So, hi to Mom. Hopefully you're doing well down there in the thriving metropolis of Dayton, Ohio. Hopefully no incidents of people trying to run people over with trucks. Yeah. I know that a lot of people in Ohio, that great big ball of fire in the sky, we haven't seen it in a while, so it's still known as the sun. Nothing to be alarmed about. And it's going to be a great week for weather. I think rain is in the forecast for the majority of Ohio for Friday, but Monday through Friday, I think temperatures are going to be in the upper 40s, lower 50s. So get out and enjoy it if you can. And as of right now, it doesn't look like there's any severe weather forecast outside of today. on the horizon, except for maybe the flooding that is occurring in California, and we'll stay up to date on that. We'll make sure we get you guys any updates on that, but doesn't appear. Oh, and as I said that, a new tornado warning for Valdosta, Georgia. Valdosta, I'm not sure exactly how you say that. And it's a radar indicated, so no tornado on the ground. But really quick, we'll use our tool here to kind of show you where things are at. This is going to be your inflow right here. This is going to be if there is a tornado. This is going to be where your tornado will be located. Let me actually back this up and use a different color. Red was kind of a bad choice here. Let's use blue. You have your inflow here. And then if there is to be a tornado, it's going to be back here on the back side of the tornado. We'll go to the velocity products and see what is going on with this storm here. And not seeing a whole lot, but we are kind of in that cone of silence there near the radar site. So it's going to be very difficult to kind of tell right now. But I'm going to guess that it's going to be somewhere, if there is any kind of rotation, it's going to be right in through here. I guess, yeah, you guys can see that. So, but we'll keep an eye on it. Here, we'll stay here for the next few minutes, and if anybody has any questions or anything in the meantime, feel free to holler at us. But once again, the current weather situation. One current tornado warning. I don't believe. Yes, one severe thunderstorm warning for that storm back here to the south and east of the tornado. And last time I checked, yes, that is still tornado possible tag. So, like I said, today was a good day to come on and test some new stuff. Not quite a super busy day. So, let us know what you think about it. I'm trying some new stuff to make things easier, not only for us, but for you guys as well. So, and just like that, the storm that was tornado possible tagged is now an actual tornado warning. We'll go ahead and get the details here. National Weather Service in Jacksonville has issued a tornado warning for southwestern Baker County, northwestern Union County, and Columbia County, all in Florida until 3 p.m. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Palestine, or 8 miles northwest of Lake Butler, moving due north at 35 miles an hour. Hazard tornado, and this is a radar indicated rotation. The nearest city this will be around is Olustee, around 240. And once again, this storm will last until 3 p.m., or the warning will last until 3 p.m. It's kind of pull up the Jacksonville radar here really quick and get a look at this and kind of see what we're looking at here. It's going to be right in there where the red and the green are touching. Green is moving toward the radar, red is moving away from the radar. So if you're wondering about winds, it would look something like this. Jacksonville radars up there to the north, so it's going to kind of be the greens are moving that way. The reds are going to be moving that way. And that's what's causing our rotation right here in the middle of that. So go back up here to our northern storm and see if we can see anything different at this time. Does appear that maybe near the 5 Points area. So it's going to be the northwest part of Valdosta here. It's going to be where our rotation is. But once again, it is very close to the radar site, so it's kind of hard to get a clear picture of it. New severe thunderstorm now. Get the details on that, and it's going to include Columbia and Hamilton in Florida, and Eccles and Clinch counties in Georgia. And this warning is until 3:15 p.m. At 2:38, a severe thunderstorm is located over Belmont, or 9 miles northeast of White Springs, moving north at 28. 60-mile-an-hour wind gust and penny-sized hail are the main hazards with this tornado. And locations impacted include Fargo, Belmont, and Needmore. Once again, severe thunderstorm warning for the following counties in Florida: Columbia and Hamilton, and the following counties in Georgia: Eccles and Clinch, until 3:15 p.m. Take a quick look here. Back at the storm to the south of Big Gum Swamp Wilderness. It looks like our rotation is going to be right in here. Got your inflow notch there. Right in here, I should say. So, but if a tornado were to be produced out of this storm, it's going to be right in that general area right there. So, and you can see the rotation right there on our velocity product. And these storms are kind of in no man's land between two radar sites. So once again, some of these storms are going to be very hard to see where the rotation is located at times. But right now, taking a look at this severe thunderstorm warning, 3/4 inch hail associated with that storm as well, and 60-mile-an-hour wind gust, according to the latest warning from the National Weather Service in Jacksonville, Florida. That's going across the state line there. We'll be in Georgia here probably within the next half an hour or so.
Mike's with us. He said hello, guys.
Hey Mike, hopefully you're having a good afternoon. As you can see, more storms are starting to fire up. We'll quickly go back over here to the Tallahassee radar, and you can see that this line is starting to intensify with special weather statements all the way over into south central Georgia, all the way over to the Panhandle in Florida and into southeastern Alabama at this time. So, even if you're not in one of these severe thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings at this current time, you can still see heavy rainfall and winds 40, 50 miles an hour. So, nothing to really take lightly at this point. And it has been to the point where these storms have continued to intensify as the days went on. As you know, the closer to the most heating part of the day. Sorry, got distracted by the dog there for a second. The hottest part of the day between now-ish and 5 o'clock, these storms will continue to intensify as they're gathering moisture from the ground, as well as the humidity and dew points continuing to rise. That will just fuel these storms, and you could see several rounds of severe thunderstorms in certain areas today, and can't rule out a brief spin up at times. Once again, if you're just joining us, the other weather issue today, and I'll try to quickly get over here and talk about this, is the chance for significant amount of flooding here along the coast of California. As you can see, there's a system that has just trained over parts of California the past 24, 48 hours that have just